Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we are diving right back into the beauty drama. Now, I feel like it's been a while since there has been considerable beauty drama. There hasn't been the type of beauty drama there was back in the day, and honestly, I kind of miss it because I feel like everything that's going on right now is distinctly worse than the silliness of flopping palettes. Regardless, today we are going to be talking about ColourPop and their collaboration with Twilight. Also something I didn't think I would be discussing on this channel, also because in case you didn't know, your girl is an OG Twihard, so well, I don't really think that's surprising to anyone, but now you know, my secret is out. Oh well. What happened was ColourPop obviously collaborated with Twilight to make a beauty collection including a palette, lip oils, highlighter. Am I forgetting something? I don't know. That's how underwhelming it was to me. Now, personally, I found the collection rather underwhelming. But that's where it stopped for me, because if truly I had to lose my shit over everything I think is a minor inconvenience, underwhelming, or just bleh, I would lose my shit every single minute of every day, and I just really can't afford that. A lot of this palette to me was kind of boring because I think half of it is almost just nudes or nude-ish colors. I don't know, just kind of boring to me. So, needless to say, this palette was very, very much wanted and awaited by the beauty girlies, and what ended up happening, predictably, is that ColourPop was not ready. Now, the thing about ColourPop that we need to remember is that this isn't some indie little brand that just popped up today and had no idea that this one collection would be rather viral, would be very sought after. I don't know if they didn't predict how sought after this collection would be, or whether they just fucked up, basically. But what ended up happening, and what I ended up seeing in the comments, was that there were people who were buying the palette, or so they thought. So they were waiting in line, they would check out, and some people even paid, allegedly, according to comments. And then after they paid, they would get a notification that was like refunding them and saying, oh, your order didn't go through because we're out of stock. As far as I saw, they went out of stock under 5 minutes, completely sold out in under 5 minutes. I think it was actually 4 minutes, which is absolutely insane, depending on how much stock they had. Again, this all screams unprofessionalism to me. A lot of people were very pissed off. The irony of the beauty world is that it becomes ugly very quickly, and we know this. There are a lot of things in the beauty world that, in my opinion, are taken too seriously. Now, putting aside whatever comments of really frustrated people about this collection, not getting the collection, buying it and getting it immediately refunded, having to wait in line and then having the page just crash, all of these things, those are all, generally speaking, valid concerns. I really don't think hateful comments are necessary. That being said, I have to side with most of these people in that ColourPop is unprofessional. Not to the point where you should be losing your shit over it. Anyway, I thought that was going to be the end of that, and I feel like that was already a lot for a beauty launch. That is not where things stopped. People were really mad because it seemed like ColourPop was ignoring the comments about having a restock, when the restock would be. People were saying how they didn't get notified even though they did sign up for cell or email notifications of when the palette went live. There were all these problems that also seemed like technological issues. I don't know what's up with that either. Again, the ball was entirely dropped by ColourPop, which contributed to fueling the fire. ColourPop ends up restocking the palette, right? Or announcing a restock, rather. Now, this I thought was just going to be good news, even though people were probably still going to be frustrated. This is where the lore gets deeper than I originally signed up for. ColourPop announced a restock 20 hours ago of when I'm posting right now. It is Tuesday the 16th. So they've announced a restock. Now, in their caption, they use a couple of emojis. This was the last thing I thought I was going to have to pay attention to. But in going to the comments, people were mad about this rat emoji, which initially I was like, what is this? I constantly feel like the grandmother running behind her grandchildren and screaming at them, asking, can you explain what this means? I'm aging. Anyway, it turns out that this rat emoji is used by a Twilight shitposting page. And by Twilight shitposting, it's like a meme page. It's jokes, it's lighthearted, whatever. And I found their Facebook, and it's called Twilight shitposting. And just on Facebook, they have 649.1 thousand members. So this is a very significant, sizable page. And that's just on Facebook. In looking at their About section of Twilight shitposting, it says, join our secondary group, sewer posting. And then there's a little rat emoji, and it says, the sewer is where all the Twilight shitposting repeats or unfit material gets flushed. Join here. And so that's where the rat emoji comes in. So as I said, there are a lot of people who were commenting being like, hey, if you're not affiliated with Twilight shitposting or the Twilight sewer or whatever, why are you using this particular emoji? Which I thought was interesting because when I saw the emoji, and this is going to become so millennial, analyzing emojis for meaning. But when I was looking at the emojis, like the blood drops, the trees, the sparkles, all of those make sense. But when I saw the rat, I was like, am I forgetting something? Did younger me devour those books? Did younger me devour those books and not catch some kind of allusion to rats? And I still can't come up with why a rat would be in that caption. So I'm not saying that for sure they did this in order to kind of make it seem like, I don't want to say that they were collaborating with Twilight shitposting, but it's weird, right? It seems like a very odd coincidence. So I don't know if they were trying to imply something. I don't know why they used the rat emoji, but they fucked up big time doing that, let me tell you. Because, again, I'm telling you the lore. Because then I did a little bit of digging on Twitter, and someone posted saying, there's some low-down dirty thieves at ColourPop Co. trying to rip off Twilight shitposting's rat brand for their new Twilight line. You know what Twilight shitposting does that no one else has? Not Stephanie Meyer, not the franchise, not ColourPop. They donate proceeds to the Quaalude tribe. I always worry I butchered that word. If I did, I apologize, but I think I'm remembering how they pronounced it in the movie. So key point, they donate proceeds to the Quaalude tribe. Therefore, now in the ColourPop comments, there's a further shit show because it's not just you're using the rat emoji kind of implying that there's a collaboration, that there's some kind of partnership, something's going on with Twilight shitposting, but it's also, hey, these are people who donate to the Quaalude tribe, which is something you're not doing. So there are also theories out there that the point of having the rat emoji was to implicitly send the message of, oh, hey, we're like them, we're donating some of this. Some of that may be a reach. I'm just telling you what I've seen, and for me, my Twilight fandom is very closeted, so I'm not on any of these forums, sites, pages, no. I go on my Explore page and the Twilight is fed to me automatically. In the comments, there are people saying, with the popularity of this drop, ColourPop should donate a portion to the Quaalude tribe. Also, you probably shouldn't use the rat emoji in your marketing because that group has nothing to do with anything official. Bold to use the rat emoji without any endorsement from Twilight shitposting. And these are comments that are fairly liked in the sense that they all have over 300 likes. So these are not just like a random comment. Then people ask, could you also donate a portion to the Quaalude tribes? Don't have the rat emoji unless you're going to behave like a rat and donate to the Quaalude tribe. 670 likes. I just want to hear you guys say it. Why did you decide to use the rat emoji? Could it be an attempt to capitalize on Twilight shitposting group that started using this emoji to identify themselves? Because I'm pretty sure that no one in that group gave permission for that. So as you can see, a lot of people are far more in the loop than I am, clearly. So I think it's fair to say that a lot of people are not enthused with how any of this is being handled, from just ordering the palette to how it's being advertised with the emoji, with no donations going out, with the implications related all over the place. And that's not even addressing the fact that we're not really sure how any of these products work. I can only imagine that if the quality of the palette, the highlight, and the lip oils is not good, this is going to be disastrous because it will have been a fuck up on every single aspect of it. People were already criticizing the lip oils because I know they look like lipsticks, but last I saw they were lip oils if I recall correctly, and they're all basically transparent with a slight hint of a color, which is a vibe, I guess. ColourPop for me has always worked well eyeshadow wise, but again, I feel like this is also raising the standards in the sense of you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up. Will this at least work, and will people's standards be a little higher because they're hoping you're gonna make up for your fuck up? Does that make sense? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.